board. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys just about set to go in this one. Facing off with him, the head coach of the Cowboys. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off in Arlington. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away, and let everybody try to chase you down.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. From the gun, Darnold. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. To nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season. You want to make the most of that chance.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go!
Another run for Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Yeah! Here we go, boys!
They'll running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Kill! What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 5-yard line.
First and goal, here's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt. So they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking about this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll bring the tight end in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback where he could scramble for the first.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
There we go. What do you think?
Prescott on 1st and 10. Pressure take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
15 at the 33-yard line.
Dak to the air here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, ain't it?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Ryan finally cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. Back to the line they come. Second down.
12 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. All right, ain't it?
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. To Walker from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Darnold. 1st and 10. And then he's his running back, Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now an inside give to Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
16-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Play fake. Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Darnold. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 14. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sending him on the dime. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
On second down, along with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. They'll come up on first and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Williams again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Into the gun. Here's Darnold. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Kalen Carson with the tackle. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go, son.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line, 26.
Gonna start things out for the sweep.
I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah! Boys.
Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson on the left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Maybe the NFL's ultimate weapon, Lamar Jackson. He pulls it, and now he's thinking 1st down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Deshaun Watson, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Browns, trying to get the job done on the road, they lead the season opener at halftime. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Roschon Johnson. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. This one's gone to the half, and it's the Buccaneers with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 28 on the play. That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Third down run with Blue. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here we go.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, Darnold. From left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tight end going in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Darnold off the play action. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw right side, finds Cup. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Darnold. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Now they send them back in motion right. 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Here's Williams to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
They go with Williams on a counter. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This is
one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
This is Williams. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards brings up 4th down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Going on first, here's Darnold. Jump on top by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, if he translates it as a receiver in the open field.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That one's complete, right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Darnold. That's taken in by Cup. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A gain of 30.
Walker now from the gun. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Thinking quickly here.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd.
There he goes. 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. The 50. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock. Settling for a field goal, trying to miss the mark. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Handoff goes to first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another run for Williams. He's going to have this one down to the 28. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
A handoff to Williams. No repeat success of that last one as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining in this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
To the air on third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Kate, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Into traffic, complete.
There we go.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Send him left out of the slot. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. This is running back. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Seahawks down by 10. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Seahawks, first down.
First and 10, Darnold. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And a gun. Here's Darnold. He takes it himself.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Now the throw. He's got it at the 5. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
Seahawks 14.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. I think the Seahawks got their one back. Yes, they did!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. He has the Cowboys' first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him.
A gain of 12 yards.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Yeah! There we go!
Run, this is Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott's quick throw, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
From the gun, and carried by Williams. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The 14-yard line.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
Brings up 2nd.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah!
They're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's a loss of 6.
And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas. football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. A place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Return coming here from the 12. He stopped on the run back to the 27. And here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And running with Saquon Barkley. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's more on the quick slant. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Little slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This gets the 1st and more. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Great, set. No touch. 180, 180. No touch.
And the receiver's going to take this one on a jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Great, set. 180,
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
A gain of 31 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Give him five on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that dictate the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Hey, let's go.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Down by Savon Revel. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
44-yard line.
Great, set. Right anyway, set.
First down, a run with Barkley. They're giving 4 yards before he stops, Bron. Good second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Great.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hurts now from the gun. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody to really get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after after taking that hit? Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a hit? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
From the gun is Prescott. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them